Uh, Probably both. It all depends on the overall, honestly.
Which part of your game do you want to see most portrayed in NBA 2K?
Mostly just shooting and the hustle plays, rebounding, just cheering my teammates on in the game.
Just to see me be able to dunk on the game.
And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting LA Clippers. At shooting.
Well, thanks very much.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Here are the five for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Harden out there with Martin, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward spot. And Brent, now that the trade deadline has come and gone, there aren't many mysteries about how teams are going to look come playoff time.
Yeah, that is true, Kevin. A lot of teams try to make their adjustments and fill the gaps that they think are making it necessary for them to compete at the highest level. There is one more little window of opportunity, which happens around buyouts and towards the end of the year, picking up a piece or two that teams have given up on. So we're not quite done tweaking rosters yet.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And when you look at Paul George, he's been in the middle of a couple of monster trades.
PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Now, here's McDaniels. Back to Sengun. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Leonard. That one, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Stolen by Zubac. George looking over the floor. Feeds it to Martin. Kicks to Harden. To the paint. Here's George. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
Harden against Fox. Left side, Towns. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Martin finds Zubac. Here's Martin. Pass to Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And Fox gets it to go.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4, and warming up the burners.
Clippers trail by 5. And here's Harden. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. In the corner, it's Martin. 6 to shoot. Over Sengun. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Los Angeles, they have been terrific at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. No good on that one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Love's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Now, here's Fox. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Harden against Towns. Looking to end the run. They grab their own miss. Outside for George. Drops one in from the wing. And that's now 6 points for George.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Zubats. Amir Coffey comes in for George. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Caleb Martin. And Curry subbed in for James Harden. Here's Coffey following the score by Houston. Curry can't get it to go. At the elbow, Bowl. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 7. Jackson kicks to Curry. Rob. And it's Houston on the break. Up the floor. Goes up. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish him.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Clippers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Rockets leading by 9. Passes it to Alvarado. For 3. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Coffey. The Rockets pull it in. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Now here's Curry. To the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Alvarado passes to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Jackson passes to Love. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding.
Here's Alvarado. Bull and the dunk by Bull.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else...
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Rockets lead by 11. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Alperen Sengun out there with Towns. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kennard kicks to Sengun. There's the pass to Fox. Back to Sengun. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Fox does a great job of sizing up the defense and then finding a hole. So good at getting in there.
Harden against Fox, and the basket by Harden.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
To the middle, here's Sengun. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, George. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
In for your Rockets, number 25.
Leonard looking over the floor. Back to George. Inside, here's Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Fox against Harden. Fox passes to Şengün. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And he makes that one. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters to help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Leonard finds Harden. Now, here is George. McDaniels defending. Here's Martin. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Harden against Fox. Down low. Şengün. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Harden against Fox. Back to Harden. He kicks it to Martin. Clippers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Harden.
Yeah, you can be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Timeout called the Rockets. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And the Clippers making a change here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. And Curry subbed in for James Harden. Tice passes to Curry. Again, Los Angeles.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's Alvarado, guarded by Curry. Alvarado passes to Şengün. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Şengün's got 15.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Jackson finds George. Tipped away. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Şengün. Here's Alvarado. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Back to Curry. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Love's checked in from here. Coffee. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
You know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season? And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
It's stolen. Alvarado passes to Şengün.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Tice. To stop the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And this is what Paul George gives you offensively, a guy who can create for himself, obviously, but he can do it for others and do it at a high level.
Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Love. Here's Şengün. Over Tice. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. First one falls for Houston making a switch. Şengün hits them both. 8 seconds left here in the second. Now George. It's deflected. And so it's Houston holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard.
24.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it? That about right?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Rockets with possession here. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. On-court spots are the deadly George. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead. And the background of how the whole coaches challenge rule came into effect started back a few years ago. G League tried it out. They had it in the Summer League, and I think it's a great advancement.
Well, there's no doubt how proactive the league has been in identifying new ways to ensure the officiating is as good as it can be. This seemed to be really just part of the natural progression. And it adds, in fact, even a bit of an additional interest level as well.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Houston making a switch. McDaniels checked in.
On the floor for your Rockets.
Here's Leonard. Wide open shot is on the money. Leonard's got 6.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Why Leonard the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Fox with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Harden scanning the floor, and the jam by Harden.
crafty off the dribble. And the moment Harden gets an angle on you with his strength, it's over.
And it's Towns missing. Clippers trail by 18. Passes it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Fox finds Şengün.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just won up to me. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Harden outside. Now the pass to Zubac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Zubac kicks to Leonard. Over Bull. And that one hits back iron.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Zubac. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Zubac.
At the line for the Clippers.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And how much fun right now is De'Aaron Fox having on the floor. All smiles.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Daniel Tice is checked in for Zubac. Kevin Love comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. And it's Seth Curry in for James Harden. Love trying to break loose. George, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate.
A towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Pass to Curry. Fires for three. George, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't, despite the miss. No defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
George dishes to Curry. Love up top. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. And Bol pulls it down. Bol's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And it's George missing. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Here's Fox. Here's Bull. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Back to George. 13 feet away. The Rockets pull it in. Bull's got his 6th rebound on the night.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. George up top. McDaniels defending. George up top. He has 6. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And so it's Houston with a 34-point advantage.
68. The Clippers. 34.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Los Angeles now. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. They're closing in on the end of this long road trip, as that will be game 6 of 7 straight away. They've got Griffin. Hole is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Alvarado in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Jones. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this lead.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second
that one is on Bull. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team, and I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
And that one's good, Griffin.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And stolen by Thybulle. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Curry gets the bucket.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Hill, and Griffin slams it in.
And that's what makes Griffin so dependable, slashing to the hoop after the screen, and the defense having a hard time dealing with it.
Knocked away. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points, you gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
The shot by Curry, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Thybulle with the ball. No good on the triple. Outside Hill. Pass to Coffey. It's back to Hill. Now here's Curry. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Hill. From the arc. And Jones pulls it down. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Coffey gets it to go.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Alvarado. To the inside, Kaminsky, and the layup's good off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And the shot is long. The Rockets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Feible.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Hill. That shot off the mark. And the Rockets take it the other way. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Hill passes to Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The third. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Jones. Daniels, he's checked in for Houston. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Love's checked in, and he can't hit the second.
And, you know, one thing that impresses me with George Hill, his length, a 6'9" wingspan. I mean, for a guard, that's incredible.
The other thing, Greg, that I think is advantageous is as you get a little older, and George is in the twilight of his career, just being smarter about where you can play using that length against your opponents. I think that helps him out a ton, too.
35 seconds left in the fourth.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Free throw drops for Hill.
And the athleticism that George Hill can bring to the point guard position makes him impressive. He does it so well on both ends, especially when he's engaged. You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dishes it to Love. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's an encouraging sign from Kevin Love, willing to give up his body, something he does on a nightly basis.
Now, here's McDaniels. From deep three-point range, no good. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry.
Welcome to 2K Sports. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Fultz and Suggs team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Boncaro at the forward slots. And it's Carter in at the 5. And for Houston, they've got De'Aaron Fox. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Herder in at the 2. Well, Clark, as the season marches on, some teams have really distinguished themselves. How hard is it to hold on to top rankings with so much season remaining?
Well, we know it's not easy, B.A. It's much easier to chase the top than to stay on the top. So it takes a lot of focus, a lot of determination, a lot of togetherness to continue to stay at the top. But those top teams typically find a way to make it happen.
Here's Orlando. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Shot clock at 3. Shot is up. Rockets with a rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Fultz. Pass to Carter. Down low. Here's Suggs. Towns with a rebound. And it's Houston's ball. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Now here's Fox. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
On the wing, Suggs. Pass to Ben Carroll. Doesn't go that time. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's McDaniels on the take. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Orlando. Oh, stolen by Fultz. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Alvarado's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Pass to Suggs. Wagner up top. Outside Fultz. Three-pointer. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Carter's got 5 now.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels at using that big body of his to take advantage on the boards.
Now here's Şengün. Inside. Here's Towns. And he makes it on the layup.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Orlando calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
A line change here for Orlando. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, De'Aaron Fox.
What's really impressed me is his ability to create for others on the offensive end. He's got a sharp mind for the game, and he's put it to use helping his teammates find good shots.
Tipped. Here's Anthony. Bull grabs the board.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Anthony. Towns for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Orlando trailing here. No one near him. That's good on the jumper.
Boy, that's a great job by Okogie to get out in front and finish off the break.
And he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive, Greg.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that burst. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Orlando. Defended by Kennard. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Okogie. They get it back. Here's Johnson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Alvarado. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Shot's good by Towns.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Vucevic. Back to Okogie. Shot clock at 5. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Here's Alvarado. The Magic making their last shot. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Anthony. Here's Okogie. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
To the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Rockets ahead, up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Alpinin Yolu out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Suggs is a capable shooter now. He requires a little extra attention.
Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
Huerter gets the bucket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Magic shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Knocks it loose. And they're on the break. Here's Fox. Good. And now a 10-point Houston lead.
Yeah, excellent work in transition from Fox. Pushing the pace and supporting the fast break.
Up top, Carter. Here's Suggs. Huerter defending. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Fultz against Fox. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Here's Banchero. Wagner outside.
Rockets foul.
And the Rockets making a change here. Dible's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Suggs. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Wagner. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And they recover it. Banchero. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Fox against Fultz. Fox, the pass to Şengün. No good that time. The Magic have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Poke loose. Into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
He can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now. Their last encounter in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
A big group substitution here for Orlando. He hits the second from the line. Anthony with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. McDaniels covering. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a change for the Magic. Okogie's checked in for DeSumo.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Back to Anthony. Shoots it from the high post. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Anthony against Fox. To the inside. Vucevic with a steal. Wide open. And that one's good. He's got 5.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
A minute 35 left in the half. To the middle. Here's Bull. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Johnson inside. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. The Rockets have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Fox against Anthony. Down low. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Alvarado's checked in for the Rockets. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And 1:01 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Suggs. Vucevic with it. Johnson with it. Here's Suggs. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Houston foul. Jose Alvarado.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Houston on D. Back to Anthony. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. A little mid-range shot is up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you know, Okogie has quickly proven himself to be a dynamic player. He flies around the floor looking for ways to help out his team at both ends, which is quite impressive for a young guy like him.
Towns, he's checked in for Kennard.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Anthony. Tipped away. He gets it off. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points on.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, a sizable 18-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The home. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He ended up with 15 points. And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Filling out the wings, it'll be Suggs and Wagner. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position. Well, Orlando shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Wagner outside. Here's Suggs. Herder defending. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Fultz against Fox. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
Here's Orlando. Wagner, the pass to Fultz. Here's Banchero. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Fox, the pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Suggs. Oh, and Towns with the block.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
And he drops it first. DeSumo, he's checked in for Orlando. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Towns. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's DeSumo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Herder. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Carter, the pass to Fultz. And another miss by Orlando. For Houston, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Herder. And it's DeSumo with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Fultz can't get it to go. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Fires for 3. Herder can't hit.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Not going to go that time. And Houston will come the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. From deep three-point range, the Rockets with another miss. The Magic have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Fultz. Now Carter, covered by Towns.
2 minutes remaining.
6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. Puts it up. And that one hits the back iron.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's McDaniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Timeout called, the Magic.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So for the Rockets, Bull comes in for McDaniels, and Herter's subbed in for Thibault. A minute 39 left in the third. Outside Johnson. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Looking to end the drought. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's in there. Here's Alvarado. Here's Şengün. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And for the Magic, they're shooting only 30% in the third quarter. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in.
Jalen Suggs.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Vucevic against Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony misses. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Bull. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 9. Well, Orlando's shooting just 37% in the game. Outside Johnson. Pass to Suggs. 3-pointer Anthony. Kept alive by Orlando.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
And the free throw, no good.
Houston foul. Number 25. First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Both shots good from the strike. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
That'll count. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Houston Rockets. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Defense.
The Magic, 39.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Jaden McDaniels out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Alvarado in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Suggs, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
Fultz against Fox. Inside, here's Towns, and it's Towns with the power finish.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
To the middle, here's Vucevic, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Fox against Fultz. Fox, the pass to Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Banchero no good. The Rockets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Fultz against Fox. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, he's really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
And both free throws good for Fox.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Fultz against Fox. The 3 from Suggs. The Rockets pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDaniels finds Fox. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Wagner against McDaniels. Back to Fultz. The shot to stop the run. Kept alive by Orlando.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
5 to shoot. The 3 from Banchero. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Fultz against Fox. To the paint. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Banchero. Rockets with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Fox finds Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Back to Fultz. A minute 42 left in the game. Now Fox. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And give this team credit. So difficult to sweep a team in the NBA, but they won both meetings this season against the Magic.
And as it was happening, as it was... Oh,
hey, how about that? Big time right there. Big time.
Woo. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
A line change here for Orlando.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Outside Johnson. Down low. Here's Houston. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. And here are the Rockets now. From deep. Second shot opportunity. Griffin's shot is off. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Houston, no good. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Outside Thibault. To the inside. Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll